Mary meets Scorpio. Scorpio sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign. This is a 2-week reading for all Scorpios starting today, the 8th of December, 2023. All right, these cards are very shuffled. I'm going to take the deck and give it a nice clean cut. And we will see what's in the cards for all you gorgeous Scorpios. Starting today, the 8th of December, 2023. Knight of Cups, followed by the 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. What a nice reading. Good for you. Lots of assistance. Lots of assistance coming to you through the invisible realms. And, you know, I was just kind of annoyed this morning about a couple of things. I guess, I don't know what it is. I get annoyed with like, trendy stuff. I don't know why. I just don't like it when things get trendy. And one of the things that are trendy are those angel numbers. And sometimes it bugs me when, the angel number. But somebody said, somebody here at Ariel's Corner said, well, it's just a hello from the angels. And I like that. It gives me a better context for it. It's like, okay, I can see it that way. So it doesn't bother me as much now. And that's what this Knight of Cups is. It's a hello from the infinite intelligence. That's what it is. It's a hello and a guidance for you. And you are being guided. You are being led. You don't have to worry about making choices because you have that sort of hotline to infinite intelligence and to your own intuition. And it seems like it's working. I just dropped a card. Hang on a second. It seems like it's definitely working for you because the 7 of Swords is a representation of the upgrade that was, it looks like for many of you it was a, I don't know, serious situation. For others at least it was a very annoying situation, and it seems like it's all getting turned around. It's all getting upgraded. Where there was conflict, there's resolution. Where there was disease, there is healing. Where there was poverty, there is prosperity. All of those things. So whatever this was, it's getting realigned and upgraded, and it's all based on you saying hello back to that assistance that's coming to you from the invisible realms, whether you call it angels or not. And so that's a beautiful thing, Scorpio. Now, what you've got to be aware of is that as part of the upgrade, things have to end, and they're going to end quickly. And that's also a hello from the invisible realm. So as the more you allow yourself to be guided and led and helped from that invisible realm, the more these upgrades happen, and the more you're going to notice things ending. Now, it doesn't indicate that these endings are negative, but sometimes we can perceive any endings as negative. Especially quick, rapid endings, because change can be stressful for us. So let's see if it has anything to say about that. We've got this King of Cups, 3 of Cups, and the Moon card. Yeah. Okay, so let's go right with the Moon. When things end, what can be a problem is how disconcerting it is to be disillusioned. And being disillusioned is important. When we're disillusioned with a situation, when we're disillusioned with a person, it's not because that person's doing something bad necessarily, or that situation is bad necessarily. It's because we allowed ourselves to have the illusion in the first place. So the disillusionment, rather than causing us stress and upset, should be reason for celebration. Because as soon as the disillusion happens, then we have that freedom. We're not going up against things that don't really exist, or we're not interacting with things in a way that is unhelpful because we're interacting with them in a way that's not real. You know, we're interacting with forms that aren't what they appear to be. So when all that ends and you're disillusioned, that's time for a big party. And that's what's coming. And so you want that. Don't make it wrong when it happens. Make it right. That's up to you, how you perceive things. But this 3 of Cups says celebrate, says have a party. You don't have to have a big party, but do party. You can even have a party of one. However you like to party is fine, Scorpio. But make sure you are celebrating it, because what's happening is beautiful. What's happening is a real, like I said, a real turnaround. And the Eight of Wands, see, eights are Mercury, and I like this sort of image of Quicksilver with the Eight of Wands, even though it's wands. But you know how Quicksilver has this tendency to, well, we don't really use Quicksilver too much because it's toxic, but Quicksilver has a tendency to change rapidly, change its shape, move. It's very rapid, and it's very mercurial, because it's there and then it's not there. And that's what these endings are. They're very quick. They're very rapid. And when the curtain falls and you see that the wizard is just the carnival barker, it's good not only for you, but it's good for the wizard. Think of that with those of you that are familiar with that movie, The Wizard of Oz. He was relieved of a huge burden when she discovered who he was. And he got to go home. So the disillusionment is not only good for you, but it's good for everybody. So when you no longer carry illusions about other people, when you no longer carry illusions about situations in your life, that not only affects you, but it affects everybody around you in a very positive way. So it's something to be encouraged, and it's something to be celebrated on so many different levels. But really the star of this show, I think, is the Seven of Swords. Now, it's interesting that this person is maybe slaying a dragon. I don't know. It's just kind of mean. Poor little dragon. But but let's not let the dragon be a sentient being here. If we're going to use this image, let's talk about slaying the illusions that aren't there. You know, slaying the illusions that aren't really there. There is no dragon. There is no is there. And when you open your eyes to the truth about something, that upgrade happens automatically. I mean, how would it not? Say you've been under this false impression that somebody's been lying to you and lying about you and just saying horrible things about you. What happens when you discover the truth that they were not doing any of those things? Doesn't that automatically upgrade your relationship with them? Of course it does. You no longer, so I mean, there may be those like 3 days, what they call the 3 days, you know, like when Jesus supposedly descended into hell for 3 days. There's 3 days where things, you know, take some time to kind of like get used to what's going on before it changes. So maybe for a little time you have to remind yourself, but they haven't been lying about me. But they are my friend, right? But ultimately, the only thing that happens with that relationship is an upgrade, because you were disillusioned. So disillusionment is a positive thing, no matter what. Now, say it was the opposite, say that somebody was portraying themselves to you as somebody that's really helpful and is on your side, and this whole time they've been embezzling from you. Finding that out is an automatic upgrade in that relationship, because they are no longer going to be able to steal from you. They are going to jail, right? Because you are going to press charges. That's an automatic upgrade just because you were disillusioned. So, and yes, you should party. Yes, you should celebrate when something, whether that illusion that you're losing is an illusion of false positivity or false negativity. It doesn't matter. It's worthwhile to celebrate. Now, the Three of Cups is always about celebrating. And the reason why is because the Three of Cups being Saturn, for one thing, Saturn doesn't love to have a party. Saturn, you have to sort of like force Saturn to have a party. But once Saturn's in the party, Saturn's grateful. Saturn's happy for Saturnalia once it happens. And what happens is that the Three of Cups is a long time in the coming reward. So things that you've been working on for a long, long time are starting to manifest, are coming into being. When you celebrate the manifestations of those things, what they do, that kind of praise and celebration, it reinforces it. It reinforces to your deep mind, yes, accept these things, don't reject them, right? And when the disillusionment happens and the upgrade happens, you want to have that celebration. You want to give that praise, because when you do, it tells your deep mind, yes, more of this, please. More of this, please. And this King of Cups over here, especially on top of the Knight of Cups, Scorpio, says that not only are you being guided, not only are you being led, not only are you being helped from the invisible realm, but because you're allowing that to happen to the degree that you are a spiritual master. You see, because a spiritual master isn't somebody that's necessarily got it all figured out. A spiritual master is somebody that knows they don't know anything. And since they don't know anything, they have to call upon a power that does know everything. So that mastery is the mastery of learning to receive wisdom and apply it to whatever it happens to be before you. In this case, disillusionment, endings, upgrades, celebrations, right? So the A Course in Miracles has a little exercise at one point where it says, I don't know what anything including this means, and so I don't know how to respond to it. And I won't use my own past learning as the light to guide me now. And that's what a spiritual master does, even if it's not in those terms. It's like, I don't know what this means because I'm subject to illusions. And since I know I don't know, then I automatically ask for help. When I get that help, I know exactly what to do. And when I know what to do, things change for the better. And when things change for the better and the disillusionment ends, I know that I have to praise that. You know, that I have to celebrate that so that I reinforce that and so that I can, like we were saying before, lather, rinse, repeat. We can do it over and over and over again. And that's what you're doing. And it's a beautiful thing, Scorpio. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. And thank you so very much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne and Jennifer. And we will see you in 2 weeks, Scorpio. Blessed be.